Hi everyone, I'm Alexandra Wales, wedding planner from Two Love Couple Events Agency. I live in Zurich, Switzerland, and I help organizing the wedding for the couples all around the world, not only in Switzerland, but everywhere. I've been the bride myself recently, and after this I realized that it could be a great idea to open this YouTube channel in order to give you all the tips and tricks around the wedding planning. To those of you who are interested in planning in wedding industry and also who are planning their own big day. So, my first entry is dedicated to the very beginning of the wedding planning process. You're engaged now, congratulations by the way. The engagement party is behind you with all the celebrations with your friends and family, and you really start thinking about where should I start the wedding planning. So here I give you 5 points on which to concentrate when you're in the very beginning, when you're starting to organize your wedding. So these are 5 points. First point is the date, the time, the period, the year period of your wedding. Second point is where, the location, the country or the city of your wedding. Third point is the type of the wedding. Which type will you prefer? Fourth point is with whom will you celebrate the wedding? And the number 5 point is how much it all will cost. So first point is the date of the wedding. Think about when you're going to be celebrating it. Most importantly, actually, the year season. Will it be spring, summer wedding, winter wedding, or autumn wedding? This will give you direction for further actions. So point 2 is where your wedding going to be happening. And by where, I mean the country, or will it be the local wedding in your city where you live now, or in another city, or even the wedding abroad, which we call destination wedding. It will help to set the logistics for your wedding celebration. So think about where you would like to celebrate your wedding with your friends and family. Point 3. Ask yourself how you would like to celebrate your wedding. And by how, I mean which type of the wedding celebration would you prefer. For instance, you would like the church ceremony and then afterwards at the same day the wedding celebration. Or you'd like to have the civil ceremony and then at the same day the celebration. Or for instance, maybe you would prefer to have the civil ceremony some other day, a week before the celebration or a year before, and on the very big wedding day you will have the symbolic ceremony following by the reception. Point 4. With whom will you celebrate your wedding? And here, by saying with whom, I'm not telling you to make the exact list of the guests right now. So think about the number of the guests. How many people would you like to invite for your wedding? And maybe it will be the 20 people, or maybe it will be 100 people. And according to this number, you will know which venue to be looking for. Point 5, very important point, actually. So this is how much will you spend on your wedding. You might think now, oh, really, it's obvious and we are sponsoring our own wedding and we know that we have to stick to our budget. But really, believe me, it's so easy to be carried away by all these wedding preparations, all these wedding inspirations. As a wedding planner, for me, it's very, very easy to stick to the budget given by the couple. But as a bride, when I was the bride and preparing to my wedding, it was so simple, and I was really carried away by all this, offers of the suppliers, really crazy things and really expensive things. And I was always coming back to my budget. It was difficult, but I was always keeping in mind that, wait a second, I can't afford it and I shouldn't afford it because there are other things that I have to concentrate on. So always remember how much you would want to spend on your wedding in general. Because of course it could fluctuate, the budget 20% plus or minus, most probably plus. So keep this in mind. By now you have this big concept in your head, of the wedding, where, when, etc. And just don't be carried away by the small details while preparing for the wedding, because you have allocated this budget and this is the big picture, the big concept. If you start really looking for all those little details, it's so easy to be carried away by them, and then you will just spend more on those little things than it was allocated before. So always try to come back to your initial budget. So here are 5 important points to keep in mind when you start preparing to your wedding. Of course, in my next videos, I'll be talking in details about each of them. So keep yourself updated by subscribing to my channel, and you can also leave some comments over there. You can ask any questions regarding wedding planning, and I will dedicate my next videos to your questions. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye bye!
Merry Christmas!